Looks like we're all set to go with our noon class here. It'll be the $500 Plains Capital Bank meter 22 phase competition. Again, our times 33 over 36 in phase 1 and in phase 2. Fences 1 through 6 in the first phase and 7 through 11 in phase number 2. All set to go. Very pleased to have Plains Capital Bank proudly sponsoring our next class on our afternoon schedule here at our Fort Worth International. It'll be 1626 leading us off. It is Clement. Clement is entry owned by Louise Michaels of Katy, Texas, and Waleed Al-Rashid is aboard. Waleed finishing up with a total of 9 faults. They did pick up a time fault in phase 1. 33-second time allowed there. They went around in 33.21, so 1 time fault in phase 1. Phase 2, they accumulated 8 faults, total score 9, and the time stopping at 31.673 in the second phase. That's the time we use to break up any ties as we send number 608. Here's Flintstering and Jack Kaufman. He's aboard for Christy Kaufman of Franktown, Colorado. 608. Yeah, finishing with just the single penalty. There are 4 faults coming at the Lugano Diamonds vertical. That rail going back up. 4 faults in 32.374 seconds for Jack Kaufman and Flintstring. Olivia Clayton receives the tone. She is aboard Candy Duvallon, number 3133, riding for owner Richard Cheska, Waukesha, Wisconsin. 3 total penalties. They're all time penalties. That'll be the total score for this entry. Candy Duvalon, Olivia Clayton, 36-0-72, with a total score of 3, all coming from the clock. MTM Thinking of You receives the bell. This is number 3179. Alexander Gonzalez is aboard. Alexander, the owner and rider, joining us from Austin.
Next on course, entry 3955.
Get some practice in.
All right, Salim Myers just coming in with the 8 faults. One-time penalty in the first round, 3-time faults in the second round, 4 rails, 8 total. Next on course, 3081, Sigma, ridden by Avalon Wilburn.
That'd be a clear go, 35.901 seconds, 35.901 for Sigma. And Avalon Wilburn, that'll take over the top spot here after we've seen a few of our entries here for our meter 20 Plains Capital Bank two-phase competition. Walid Al-Rashid joining us aboard his second ride early on. It's number 3011. This is Versailles. Versailles is owned by Lila Brady. Again, Walid Al-Rashid riding his second. Walid and Versailles coming in with just the knockdown. 4 faults from phase number 1. Fence 4, the ESI Oxer was down. Be a 4-fault score in 35.276 seconds. Sigma and Avalon Wilburn still lead the way with a time of 35.901 seconds as we welcome in Daimler Dussault, number 3157. Jordan Green is the owner and rider from Denver, Colorado. Fish with just the one knockdown coming in on the second phase, number 10. That rail going up at the skinny vertical, the far end. 4-fault score in 32.794 for Daimler and Jordan Green. Back in action now. Here's 1745. This is Lotus, an entry from Jamie Boniford of Austin, Texas. Nikki Mathan riding. 1745. We have 3 more ahead of our midway break. That's a clear effort, and we'll have a new leader change at the top here. It'll be 1745 Lotus, and Nikki Mathan taking over the top spot here. 35.745 seconds will lead the way in our class after we've seen 9 of our starters. In our Plains Capital Bank two-face competition, countdown starts for Lindsay Buck. She is aboard as owner and rider. She hails from Midland, Texas, and riding Whiskey Neat 2977. A single knockdown coming in phase 2. The Oxer rail there, the front rail, the Oxer, pardon me. 4-fault score in 28.573 for Lindsay Buck and Whiskey Neat, currently ranked in 4th. Is Nico Vandermeer. He's aboard Love Me Z, number 3198, riding for VDM Sport Horses out of Littleton, Colorado. That's a clear time up on our board, 31.429 seconds. Nico Vandermerv and Love Me Z will take over the top spot. New leading combination now in our Plains Capital Bank two-phase competition. This will be our 12th entry heading out, number 3096. Here is Halo and Megan Rose Mullane, the owner and the rider. 3096. $29,493, a great time there, but a costly rail at the B element of the combination there. The October Hill Farm combination, that front oxer, the front rail of the oxer coming down again. 4 faults in 29.493. Had the time for the lead, but 4 in that time will put this entry Halo into the 6th place. So Love Me Z and Nico Vandermerv leading the way. 31.429 is the target time. And here is Trap O'Neill. He's aboard number 3029. Next in the challenge, aboard Gypsy. All right, Gypsy, Marlack Farm Incorporated, entry out of Pinehurst, Texas. 3029. That's the one knockdown, and again, it's the October Hill Farm combination. This time, the A element, the vertical element, 4 faults in 33.141 seconds for Trap and Gypsy. Matt Seifert rides our next entry for Kia Webster of Dallas, the owner, and this is 31.41 Maya. Next in the challenge, Love Me Z's time, 31.429. Just the four-fault score for Matt and Maya. Again, the A element of the October Hill Farm combination is the culprit, and it's a four-fault score in 32.282 seconds for Maya and Matt Seifert, currently ranked in 7th place. Maddie Chenoweth is next to go. Here she is aboard CR Freya DBS for the Daybreak Sport Horses LLC out of Spring, Texas. Four-fault score once again. CR Freya DBS, Maddie Chenoweth with 4 coming at that wretched combination there. The October Hill Farm is the culprit jump again. Spoiling the clear effort. 28-427 they had the time, but finishing on 4 faults, ranked in the 5th place. $29.91. Here's Odilon. Odilon is owned by the White Hedge Farm of Aubrey, Texas, and Macy White is for it. Looks like 2508 is out there. It's Ulan St. Odile and Sydney Barub, the owner rider from Bedford, New Hampshire, on course 2508. Well, we had 8 and a total of just the four-fault score, just the score of 4 there, 30.796 the time here. Just the knockdown penalty of 4 and 30.796. So the time is being beaten there, the leading time, but unfortunately, rails coming down to foil a new class-leading effort. Happy Comley joins us aboard Toledo next, number 3103 from Emery Simpson, the owners from Dallas. So finishing on 5 total faults, we had a time penalty from phase 1 and a knockdown penalty. The final jump coming down. 4 faults in phase 2. 5 total for Happy Kamali Kalito. Time is stopping at 28.684, and that will finish out of our top 8 here this afternoon. Hannah Colligan joins us now, owner rider from Dripping Springs, Texas, for Jasley VDL 3123. It'll be 2506. It'll be Hasta Luego, number 2506. Julia Milligan is aboard for owner Abby Brown of Fairview, Texas. Yeah, thank you. The elimination, and we'll continue on with our next. So Love Me See and Nico Vandermeer continuing on their leading way here. 31.429 the target time. Lotus and Nikki Mathan in second. Following in second at 35.745 seconds on Sigmund third. Candy Duvalan in fourth. Sierra Freya DVS in fifth. Whiskey Neat sixth. Halo seventh. And Maya rounding out the top 8. Here's Jasley VDL, number 3123, and Hannah Colligan, the owner rider from Dripping Springs, Texas. Finishing on total 6 total penalties here. 2 time faults and 4 for a knockdown, totaling 6, 34.743 seconds for Jasley, BDL, and Hannah Colligan here in our Plains Capital Bank meter 20 two-phase. $31.80 now, fair play from Bernadette Mulligan of Plainview, Texas, and Natalie Hagan riding. Well, clear all the way around, and we have a change at the top. Fair play, and Natalie Hagan will take over that top spot in the late going here. 29.728 is the time on course, penalty free, and they go right to the top of the leaderboard with what looks like just one more to wrap things up here in our two-phase competition. Again, we thank Plains Capital Bank for sponsoring our class this afternoon. Nimatendra will be our final entry to head out on course, number 3022. Juan Gonzalez is the owner rider from Houston. Well, 30.255 seconds. That final rail coming down at number 10 here in our second phase, number 11 actually. Four fault score in 30.255 seconds in our competition. Just the four faults. That'll wrap up our Plains Capital Bank meter 22 phase. Fair play, and Natalie Hagan will be our class winner here this afternoon. Top 8 will be coming back in for our presentation of the awards in our $500 Plains Capital Bank 2 phase.
Dedication, perseverance will take you further, lift you higher, make you stronger. Time is measured in seconds. Success and failure separated by fractions. Champions are created in time.
Plains Capital Bank proudly sponsoring our meter 22 phase, and presenting on their behalf, we have the Grinch this afternoon. Joining us on behalf of Plains Capital Bank for the awards here in our two-phase competition for the meter 20 entries. Top 8 coming back in our reverse order. And in 8th place, we salute the efforts of Halo and Megan Rose Mullane, number 3096, finishing in the 8th place here this afternoon. They had a great time of 29,493. Would have had the class win, but a costly rail there. They finish in 8th. Whiskey Neat and Lindsay Buck, number 2977, finishing in the 7th place. We welcome them back. Along with Maddie Chenoweth and C.R. Frida DVS, number 2971 in 6th. 5th going to Candy Duvalon and Olivia Clayton, number 3133. Sigma and Avalon Wilburn, clear effort there, and 35,901 in 4th place. Lotus and Nikki Mathan finishing in 3rd place. The Yellow Ribbon, Love Me See, and Nico Vandermerv in 2nd, and topping our starting field in our Plains Capital Bank meter 22 phase, Natalie Hagan and Fair Play. Congratulations. Again, we have the Grinch joining us for our presentation, saluting our top 8 here on behalf of Plains Capital Bank. So our top 3 will be heading over to the podium for our official presentation for our top 3 here. So we continue with our awards in our Plains Capital Bank two-phase competition. And joining us on the podium in 3rd, Nikki Mathan. Their efforts on Lotus. Nico Vandermerv, Love Me See. They led for quite some time in our class, and taking away the top honors today, Natalie Hagan and Fair Play with the win in our Plains Capital Bank meter 22 phase. And we'll salute the winning effort here of Natalie Hagan with the national anthem of the United States of America. Yeah, we salute Plains Capital Bank for proudly sponsoring, and we salute the efforts of our class-winning combination, Fair Play and Natalie Hagan. I'd like to thank the Grinch, who's very warm under that mask, isn't it? Joining us on behalf of our sponsor, presenting here, top 3 will get back in attack for our traditional round of honor, our victory gallop coming up as we make our adjustments for our next class coming up on our afternoon schedule. It'll be the Riders Boutique meter 32 phase competition, class 66. This course adjustments already underway. Anderson Lima, our course designer, is at work with our great ring crew here at the Fort Worth International, setting our next course of the afternoon. Now, riders back up in attack, and Natalie Hagan will lead off our round of honor here, saluting our top 8 for the awards at our Plains Capital Bank meter 22 phase, led by Fair Play and Natalie Hagan. Don't forget about that great fist pump, the best fist pump of the week. The rider will receive $500. So give it your best. You're being judged. Second and third, you can do it too. Top fist pump, $500 bonus money coming up here at the end of the week. One more time for our winner, Natalie Hagan, taking Fair Play around the Will Rogers Coliseum one more time. Riders Boutique meter 32 phase coming up. We have our course adjustments underway.
We have a new leader.